Hello, everyone. This is Frank Jernigan, and we welcome you to the weekly meeting of the Phrancko Sweater Knitters. We're getting a little late start today, so let me just introduce all of our guests. Wally, hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Sumner. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Marcy.
Hi.
Hi, Sung.
Hey, everyone.
Hello, Lori. Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Frank and everyone.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Ron.
Hello, all.
Hello, Sidra.
Hi, Frank.
And hello, Simone.
Hello.
It's nice to see you all again. And I hope you had a good week. I am still in San Francisco, where I plan to be for the next few weeks. So
Yeah.
in case you've been wondering about what all travels around in Mexico and back and back and back, here I am, back at home.
You get to light for a while, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Is the sound working okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
All right. I think I just need to turn mine up a bit.
All right.
So how are you all?
Good.
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 Really good.
I'm very, very excited. Can I go first, Frank?
Oh,
I finally
floor.
made progress on my hat.
Yay.
And
Hey.
I'm still working on how to do the crown, but this is how it turned
boy.
out.
Oh,
I'm gonna
nice.
So nice.
on so you can see, because I was so tickled that it all worked out the way that I
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Look
that
at
is so nice.
Here we go.
Oh,
So
that's
here's
nice.
the front with the
Yeah.
Saxon braid, and then
Yeah.
I'll turn the sides so you can just
Oh.
see. And there's the
Oh,
sides of
nice.
how it all does the windblown cable and the cross-banded cable, and then on the other side it does that. And then in the back we have the seed stitch.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
That is so
Like
nice.
it
Yeah.
looked the way I hoped it will look.
So when are you publishing that pattern?
No, I'm not publishing this pattern. This is for my level 3, and it only has to be in one size, my size. And so when I got this way ready to start the crown shaping, and I put it on, and it actually fit like I wanted it to fit, and it looked everything the way that I had planned and hoped. It was just really great. So,
So do
Well,
you
you
know
are-
what you're going to do with
you
all
are-
those
So now I'm
cables that you
working on
decrease?
Yeah.
working on the decreases. I have to do the decreases so that it kind of like maintains the pattern and decreases up. So that's what I'm working on right now. But it was like, oh, thank you for the hearts, Debbie. That was cute.
Yeah.
But it was just like I so hoped, and when I like drew this stuff out, was it gonna work? I thought it would, and it did. So
Oh, that's wonderful.
there's actually hope. I might actually make it.
Yeah.
We had no doubt.
Never.
Well, I did, but thank you for the vote of confidence. But it was I was so psyched when I put it on, and it was like it worked, it fit, and I mean I'd done all the gauge swatching and the little swatches for the cables and everything, and it's like it should have worked, but until you actually see it, I wasn't sure,
Yeah.
but it did.
Congratulations.
Great job.
Yes.
That's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
So it's like, yay. So that's mine for this week. Except for then the power was out a bunch, and then because we had high winds and a lot of rain, and now we've had snow for the last 3 days.
Oh.
Wow. We've got sunshine here.
Hello,
Oh,
Susan.
you're kidding.
Oh,
I'll greet you as you just arrived.
yeah, I forgot I was in the same time zone as you are now.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what happened to Jenny. Did she not know we changed our time zone?
We talked about it last
We
week.
talked about it, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
she doesn't change till the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
has
we'll
a
see her at
couple
the end of the
more
month.
weeks.
I think it's
So,
too
yeah.
much of a difference.
Ours doesn't change till for a couple of weeks either. So it's now 8:30 a.m. Sunday morning.
wow.
Oh, wow.
And then I think
Wow.
our daylight saving changes. So I'm hoping that gets me back into sync with you.
8:30 is a bit early, huh?
Oh, well, if it goes the other way and I have to get up at 7:30, I'll cope. I've got dogs, lots of dogs who get me up early anyway.
Simone's coming to us from the future.
Right.
Yes, that's the way I always think of that. So what are you working on, Simone?
I started a cap.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It's a melt the ice cap, right?
Well,
Yeah.
sort of. And
Look like it.
I've got, I think I showed these last week. So I've got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice,
The two
yes.
colors that you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a sock yarn, which is alpaca and nylon, and then this one is silk and wool, I think. Yes.
Nice.
So, I was a bit I thought, I don't want to knit a hat on really, really tiny needles, so I kind of cheated a bit.
Good idea.
Not cheating if you plan it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
that was how I did my first Phrancko too. The yarn that I found was fingering weight yarn, and I just loved it, and I love the color. My granddaughter picked it out, and I'm like, oh, but I don't want to knit a whole sweater for her in fingering for this teenager. And the lady at the shop said, oh, well, you can just hold it double. And so I did. And so my first Phrancko was with 2 strands of fingering, and it turned out really great.
And that
yes, it
inspired,
makes it go.
that actually inspired my next pattern that I published in the magazine. When I held 2 strands of Ron's yarn together, and that's the same yarn I'm working on this vest with.
Oh, is that
nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
so, we all learn from each other and get inspired by each other and motivate each other. Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It is.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
Of course, I've been playing a lot more with 2 strands now that I worked through this marl. I'm pretty sure I showed you this already, but I'll show it again. I did this cowl in a marl work. I don't know what you call it.
Right.
Used marl.
Yeah.
That is so nice. I love
In
it.
different colors.
Yeah,
And
the colors.
it's a cowl. So you just put it around your neck and it warms your neck.
That's beautiful.
And the colors
It really is.
flow all together. I really like the pattern.
Mhm.
And I have to give Cecilia Campocello the credit for it because I took 2 classes from her, one on marls, which is the color work, and the other was on reversible knitting. And I used one of the patterns from her other book. So it's reversible.
Yeah, that's perfect for a cowl.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I'd been a little bit smarter, I might have twisted it before I,
Oh, yeah.
and made it into a
Like a
Mobius
Mobius.
strip.
Right, Mobius.
That would have been nice,
Yeah.
but I didn't think of that until afterwards. But especially since it's 2-sided, it would have been great
Right.
as a Mobius strip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
look.
great idea.
I love the jumper that you're currently wearing, Frank. That is beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, this is one that I published recently. Somebody might want to look up when it was.
Yeah.
Frank,
there you go.
I just put in the chat your thing from Ravelry, the designers, and so it lists and shows all the sweaters that you have done for Cast On. So if we want to know the names or when they came out, it's all there on that link.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
And do you happen to see which issue of Cast On magazine the sweater was in, since I just showed it?
I can look that up right there. This was in fall 2025.
I thought it was the most
Oh,
recent
cool.
one.
Yeah, it was the playful fades.
Yes. It was right before I did the vest that was published in
Yep.
the latest issue.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, while I'm talking, I might as well show what I've also worked on this week. I'm really excited that I am going to start teaching two new knitters. Brand
Oh,
new.
nice.
Start them from here's how you do a knit stitch.
Wow.
And I worked out a pattern to use with them. Now, where did I put that? Oh dear. Here it is. First, I'll show coasters.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
And you know, they're functional.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I studied a few other patterns, a couple other patterns online for beginners projects, and decided they all included a little bit too much for the very first class. And I wanted to do something that they could walk out of the first class and be working on a coaster.
Mhm.
And so I wrote my own pattern based on ideas that others had. So I can't take a lot of credit for it, but and I plan to make it available for free online. Let me just quickly show you the pattern if I can. Oh, there it is. So my first
that's
project,
cute.
coasters.
Oh,
Nice.
And so
Yes.
here's the pattern. Here's a description of how it's constructed, and here are all the instructions. The description
cool.
of how to construct it is as long or longer than the actual instructions. They're very simple.
Right.
And here are all the things you need to know besides how to do a knit stitch. It's done in garter stitch, so you don't have to know how to purl. You have to know how to cast on using the backward loop cast on, but you only do that for 2 stitches, so that should
Oh,
know
okay.
how to do a yarn over, how to knit through the back loop of a stitch, how to slip one purlwise, how to slip one with the yarn in front, how to knit 2 together, and how to knit 2 together through the back loop. Those are all the stitches that are in this pattern, and they're all simple stitches to learn. I think you could teach somebody that in the first hour of instruction.
I think you're going to be surprised, though.
No. I was afraid somebody's going to discourage me from thinking that way.
No, it's good. And a small project like that, it lets them practice the cast on and the bind off. And
Well,
that's something that
in this
people,
case,
but
they're not doing
it's
either.
just,
Yeah.
oh, so you
Just
don't
that
even bind off?
you don't even bind off. No.
Oh, wow.
The
Just-
diagonal, right?
Yep. the
It's diagonals that
The
come
diagonal.
together, and then you just tie the 2 loops together at the end up at the
Oh,
end.
very cool. All right.
And it starts with just two I can do,
stitches.
I can start them with 2 back loop
Right,
stitches.
2 loops, yeah. Oh, that's great.
It's great.
So I would like to ask if anybody would like to test this pattern before I put it on Ravelry for free.
If you email it to me, Frank, I've got 2 new knitters that I'm teaching too. We meet at Starbucks, and there's a couple of ladies that are brand new, and so I'll give it to them and let them try and see
Oh,
how
that'd
they
be
do.
great.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
They've had 2 knitting classes.
And do
is
you
all.
think they know all those things? How to knit through the back loop and how to
And yeah, we had
yarn
talked
over
about the knit through the back loop, and they've done
All right.
done the yarn overs, yeah. So
and
yeah,
knit 2 together.
they do knit 2 together. Yes,
You know, it's
they do
all the
that.
very
So-
basic stuff. And
So,
it,
yeah,
and it
so-
creates this cute little square that
yeah, that's cute.
I wanted to have
But you have something useful.
useful. That's
Yeah.
right. I wanted them to
Yeah.
have a feeling of accomplishment
I
from the
think when
very
somebody's
beginning.
new, they want to make something they can actually use.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. It
Really?
takes me about 2 hours to knit this. I think some of you could do it in 15 minutes. I'm not as fast
Sumner
as
could.
some of you.
Sumner could.
Cindy, Sumner.
Frank, would you also send me a copy? I'm teaching a young mom how to knit. And
Sure. Would you put
Thank
your
you.
email in the chat, and I will
Okay.
not publish it, but I will use it.
Okay. And what is that yarn that you use? Did you use wool or cotton?
I used cotton, and in the instructions I call for 100% cotton yarn, worsted DK or worsted weight on number 6 needles. I tell what kind of yarn this is. It's Knit Picks Dishy, I think it's called.
Okay. Okay.
But really it's just any DK or worsted weight yarn of any fiber that you'd like to use. But I think cotton would make a good fiber to use for a
Thank
coaster.
you.
And there's nothing that restricts it to this size. You could go all the way up and make it 12 inches by 12 inches and have a nice wash rack. Oh, you know,
Right.
washcloth. So, and the pattern tells you can do that as well.
Fun.
I guess you'll probably be okay if it's only 2 people.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was. Oh, and both of these people are accomplished potters. They do pottery, so they're very craftsy people.
interesting.
Oh,
So I thought there's a good chance they'll catch on faster than
Yeah.
say,
Spatial
my brother or
visualization
somebody.
skills go a long way.
Yeah.
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 What are you working on, Ron? I'm seeing some needles there.
It's a hook.
Oh, it's a hook. Oh, I was just
Oh.
seeing one little
Yeah, I am. I've got a new yarn that I'm working on making. I've already made 3 pretty large, like 18 by 18 granny squares. Well, maybe 16 by 16 granny squares. It's a 400-gram ball of yarn. It is jewel spun ombre by Sirdar, and it comes in these like 2 color gradients that goes back and forth between 2 primary, like 2 colors. And I've been making just the it's a log cabin oriented. The color changes aren't happening very quickly, but if you see, that's the center of the starting.
yeah.
And the next section of it went this way. And now I'm working on a section of it that will grow this edge. Just because I wanted a way to break up the lengths of a long color change yarn. So it's always sort of disappointing when you have like big chunks of color in the center of a piece that just turn into tiny little stripes as it gets bigger from the center out.
Yeah.
So I thought working in such a way would moderate that a bit. Hard to tell on this one because the difference between this pink and this peach color is not a lot, but you can maybe see from the shape what's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then behind me here, okay, you guys wait down here. Nope, it's not there. Here it is. This is my swatch from my t-shirt yarn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Everything is underneath me. What is going on with my life? Okay. I'm back. So this is a big swatch.
Very cool.
That is
That looks wonderful.
Nice.
yeah.
It matches my t-shirt.
Look at that.
Good.
Oh my God.
Starting from a US 9 down here, which is what, 5.5 millimeters? Is that a 9?
Yeah.
Right.
Which is basically impervious to harm. That might not stop a bullet, but would stop a few knives probably. Up to a US 13.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Which is here. Much
Oh
drapier.
my God.
I think I like, for a garment, I'm still deciding between the 10.5 and the 11. I might order myself up a 7 millimeter needle, which is between these 2 sizes.
Yeah, the 10 3/4.
The 10 3/4, yeah.
I know it's weird, but that's what they call it.
They realized that maybe the jump from 10 and 11 was a little too precipitous, and they might have missed a few in between
Amazed
there.
at how wonderful that looks. That's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Amazing.
So this was cut up with a rotary cutter. And so it's the skein is around here somewhere. I'll go in a minute and see if I can find the skein of yarn so you can see what all the yarn looks like. But I get about 130 grams of yarn um, out of a skein, out of a shirt from the underarms down before I have to start doing fiddly stuff to the yoke of the t-shirt. But I needed to take a yardage measurement and all of that so I could put it into Phancko properly. But so there's quite a variance between starting at a US 13 up at the top, down through these.
There is.
Nice.
But looking at that, I would never guess that it was from t-shirts.
Right.
Yeah, it
No.
doesn't look
Yeah.
anything
It
like
looks
a shirt.
just
No,
a yarn.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
It really
Isn't that
is.
cool?
So I'm thinking of doing a series of videos just as I go through the project to document it, to show how I make the t-shirt yarn, how I do the prep of the shirts, how I cut them, how I get the yarn ready to be used, and then go through the knitting project just as a kind of fun thing. But that's where I am. I've got
That would be
a big
extremely
long
interesting.
swatch to see, like if I were doing like market bags, a coaster, things like this. This would be a beautiful coaster. It's incredibly sturdy, durable, very thick and absorbent. When I was blocking it, it absorbs water immediately. It's made of t-shirt. So I will leave you all for a moment and see if I can find my little skein of t-shirt yarn.
That is so neat, Ron.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're just always so creative. I love
Yes.
Yeah, that's what my mother tells me.
And I still say patient to cut all that up.
Yeah.
You gotta have the patience for that.
The trick is just having something else more important to do.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a procrastination project.
Yeah. As long as there is
picked that up
something
right away.
pressing to do, you can get anything else done.
That's right. That's right. I love it.
So true.
Someone else want to share what they're doing?
I will. So Sidra, my log cabin square turned into this. So the light's kind of weird in here. But this is a pattern called Anne. That's a shawl.
Okay.
This is for my brain. And I decided to knit less and walk more, also for my brain. And I finished my socks.
Yay.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
There you go.
Good
And here's a washcloth.
Ah,
I
Pretty.
like it. Their
Nice.
washcloths are
Very
so
nice.
fancy. They're
Yes.
pretty.
Fancy washcloth. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the socks are for when you walk, right?
Well, no, I like short socks when I walk. So they're for winter. And now this weather is getting better here, but we might get some, I don't know. They said we might get more snow, but we'll have to see. I don't know.
See what it is.
Maggie, do you knit and walk?
No, I have a friend who does that, but no, that's not for me. Do you? Do you?
No. I was reading something about was it the Shetland knitters? A lot of Scottish knitters, you know, and they had these great long wires they knit their Fair Isle jumper on, and they just walk and feed babies and do all this other stuff. And
Right.
I thought, oh, that tells you that they needed to be doing other things while knitting. We sort of had the leisure of being able to sit and knit or watch telly and knit or talk and knit.
Right.
I think if I tried to do that, I would fall down and injure myself.
I'm multitasking. Yes.
Yeah, I'd mess both of them up.
There's a really choppy video out there of it's a really old black and white showing women doing that, and and they actually attach the thing to their waist so that they can just drop it, do something else, pick it back up, and it's pretty cool. But
Neat.
No, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lucky I can chew gum and walk.
Yeah, and if I remember those films, these ladies weren't even looking at what they were knitting. They were
No.
walking straight at. They were just whipping
Just
through
going. Yeah,
Right.
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't imagine trying to do a pattern or something like that.
Right.
Like, so I'll show you what I'm working on. This is my Melt the Ice hat, and it's I've started the shaping on it, but I worked on it all week. I was in big room planning, and we were doing it remotely this time, and so that I just knit almost the whole week. But I'm stalled on this one. I started casting off, and I'm almost finished with the cast off. I've got 6 inches of the cast off on the bottom. But what's next? The cast off I probably could have finished. But what's next on this little sweater is to pick up all the stitches on the arms and then knit the arms. And I just knew rearranging on that. That wasn't something I could do well. We planned all of our computer work for the next few weeks, or no, next 3 months. We do big room planning once a quarter. And this is the last big room planning before this 5-year project is over. So this is the longest project in my career. Will be so glad to say goodbye to it. Oh,
get back to more knitting.
Well, yeah, I've got a countdown going. I'm like 2 years and 8 months or so, 2 years and 10 months from retiring. And so that's when I can knit and all of the other things I want to do.
Yes.
I've got so many projects planned because I sew and I'd like to learn how to spin, I think. And the other thing I've been looking at is one of the circular sock knitters. I'd really like to have more socks than I have patience to knit by hand.
So Wally, what are you working on?
I'm working on what is it? Another Bond stable shawl. This was the yarn that one of my friends gave me that he spun and he whipped up.
Oh,
And
nice.
I mean, the color looks like it's black, but today I went into the sunlight and it's brown.
oh,
Yeah, I was thinking.
Nice.
So I said, well, that's good because I have a yellow that I'm going to match with it. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, so it'll come out okay. And then I got this. I'm almost done with my hat too. I'm at the starting to peak. So
Yeah.
So we're all doing it, Frank. We're all doing it.
We have to make our statement.
Yep, we do.
Did you find your yarn, Ron? Your ball of yarn?
Yes, I remembered what I was doing the whole time. So first, this is one of the completed granny squares.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
beautiful.
Oh, nice.
So you can see how kind of each corner is, that was the peach.
Right.
This is pink over here. Starts in the middle. So just breaking it up a little. That's the project. And then here, that's a little,
Oh,
this
that
is,
just looks like regular
Look at
yarn.
that.
It
this
really
is 70
does.
grams. This was what was left out of one t-shirt after I made that
Unbelievable.
big old swatch. So this plus this was one t-shirt.
Wow.
And I can open this skein up for you.
Do you spin it after you cut it?
No. I just give it a good stretch and it curls up on itself.
Oh, it curls up on
Right.
itself.
Wow.
Because of the nature of stockinette, using that to my advantage. And it oh no, has my knot come undone? Eek. Well, yes. So that's what the yarn looks like. I cut it to.
Why don't you have pieces of thread unraveling
Yeah.
off of all of those
Right.
edges?
I was.
Fancy knit.
Yeah.
Occasionally, like a little piece of fluff comes out, like so. Ooh.
That's.
Oh, wow.
That's not what I meant.
Right.
You didn't steek this so that it would not unravel. You cut it
No.
horizontally. That's the direction that it does unravel. And I would think that whole threads would pull out of the edge.
Friction alone, the scale to which, the gauge at which jersey knit is made out of cotton holds it in. And
That's
it's like
incredible. What a
occasion-
discovery,
It is.
Ron. That's amazing.
So,
Yeah, that is.
It
and there are
is.
lots of tutorials for making like big broad pieces, for making like rag rugs or that kind of project. And I used the same concept and just made it fine enough that I'm not doing like novelty hand knitting.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
you've got maybe a little bigger than worsted there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Based on its yardage to weight, depending on who you ask, it's an Aran or a chunky. It's about 130 to 140 yards to 100 grams.
Okay, that's about what this muse is that I'm using for this hat. So
Something else, Mr. Warren.
So when you wind it, do you count the yardage?
That's why it's wound like that.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I just put it into a ball as I work it.
All right.
Cindy is asking me. Are you asking me that, Cindy?
Oh, yeah. How wide's the cutting strip?
Are you on vocal rest? 3/8 of an inch.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
3/8 of an inch. About 7.5 millimeters or so. If you're so inclined.
If we were so ambitious.
Is there commercially available t-shirt yarn out there? There is.
Yes, I'll be happy to show it to you. Do some more show and tell, and I'll dig something up for you to show. Not to keep coming back to me, but
because then I have another question for you, Mr. Warren. But I got this.
Beautiful.
That is
Nice.
That's so nice.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yay. Isn't that fun?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love those two patterns together.
Yeah.
That is just gorgeous.
That's my Phancko Vest swatch.
That's
Wow.
lovely.
Love it.
This will be the back.
Wow.
This will be the front.
Wow.
This will be the hem. And then I think my cuff will be my little trim cuff thing. That'll be shorter. But yeah, it actually fits. Very comfortable.
And the
Are you going to make a second one?
Yep, I'm passing on the second one right now.
Oh my gosh.
And I've given myself the grace to, because it's been such a crazy month for me, and so was February, to just enjoy my knitting and take time with it and kind of breathe into it. I'm totally good with that because I've always wanted to knit fast and have things done. So really enjoying it. And then my thing for Ron is I need a comparable Malabrigo sock yarn that I can afford. In black and white.
Especially if you're doing size 1 needles.
Well, right, because I'm going to be knitting the vest on ones, and I have long ones. I have big, long number 1 Turks in Chow Gu. So I just need a better. I can't justify paying $31 a skein.
Malabrigo?
Yeah,
Is that how much their sock yarn is?
$30 a skein. I got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it's too much.
It's a lot for a whole vest. At
Well,
that
it
gauge.
is. No, I like sock yarn for a vest because it doesn't pill as much as regular yarn because of the way it's made.
Oh.
It's designed, sock yarn's generally designed not to pill.
Yeah.
So but I'll be making a sweater on ones, so.
It's going to be a very long project, even at your speed of knitting.
It will be, but I just think the Houndstooth is so nice.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
Beautiful.
And it was fun.
Was that pattern published somewhere in one of
No,
the
I
books?
made it up.
You made it up.
Gosh.
Wow.
I love Houndstooth.
Are you going to publish the Houndstooth pattern yourself?
I wasn't thinking of it because, well, I mean, it's honestly, that's just my sock that I make all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I just needed it divisible by 4. So
Right.
I mean, Houndstooth's not a complicated pattern. It looks crazy complicated, but
It does.
It's not. It's you just knit over your knits and purl over your pearls, and you got a Houndstooth. Like you can see where you're at. It's not a complicated. I did it I probably threw it out on a graph paper where I did 4 by 4, but that's all I went with. The rest I just made up.
Nice. Mr. Designer.
No.
Yes.
Frank's the designer. I just put the Houndstooth in it.
Can you? Well, you're a
But
designer.
we're all learning how to be designers here.
Yes, you certainly are.
Yes, we are.
We all are. And do you think you could put that pattern into stitch fiddle? Do you work with stitch fiddle at all?
I haven't really worked with stitch fiddle. I have it. I haven't really done it, but I think I could easily do it.
Because then you could share it with me, and I just think that you worked out something that the world ought to have access to, and I don't know that it's in any book.
Well, and people don't have a lot of Houndstooth vest patterns. There's some out there.
Yeah.
But people just buy them. They don't make them.
Right.
It would be a fun thing to like publish it as a Phrancko pattern, I would do. And like say this is the Phrancko Houndstooth vest, you know.
Then you'll want to do it in multiple sizes, and I can help you do that on the website.
And that's pretty easy because it's only a 4-stitch repeat. And the stitches are so damn small because they're on ones. You can size it up or size it down.
Oh,
4, right?
That sock is
incredible. But you're not a designer, Sumner. Remember that.
No, there's 80 stitches around on that sock.
Oh wow,
that's a lot of stitches, right?
Now, is the stripe really just alternating one color after another, stitch after stitch?
That's it.
The 1 stitch wide stripes?
1 stitch wide.
Wow, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah. I love the inside of it, right? It's fun.
And the inside of the striping is what?
Yeah, it's so it's like
there. I see it. Yeah.
It's just 1 by 1.
Yeah.
What's the name of that sock pattern?
There isn't one.
Oh.
It's mine.
And you're not a designer? I forget. Are you not a designer?
Right, exactly.
He's not a published designer.
So Kat Bordy has been the designer of my socks since like that book came out.
I see.
So I literally, this is a Kat Bordy sock with Houndstooth instead of plain.
I see.
So Kat Bordy could get credit. I'm not taking any credit for that. And this is the book I live by. I've shown you all before.
Right.
This is the sock.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. It's not flipping to you.
Right. There you go.
Right.
That's the sock.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is like my third, and I don't know. When I do socks, I don't put them in knit companion because I'm usually on page 7, and that's my standard sock. And even after making this sock for a dozen or more years, probably 18 years now, I still look at the way she does her short rows from the pattern, because it's not a wrap and turn short row.
Oh.
It's literally slip one, purl one, SSP, purl, turn. There's no it's not a wrap and turn. It's just a knit two, it's the SSK or SSP, that's it. There's no wrap and turn. And it works. And then there's no hole on the center. So when you do this piece here underneath, that just turns, but there's no wrap and turn there.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's just, well, God rest her soul.
Yes.
Right.
It's a shame she passed away.
Yeah.
She's the one that I learned to knit on 2 circulars from. Her video was fabulous, talking about udders. It was great.
Yes, absolutely.
Every time I pick up 2 circulars, I think about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how well she could describe things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's how I knit my Phrancos, is on double circs.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
There's a real talent that being able to describe something like that.
Yeah. I can't do magic loop for some reason on it. I get all turned around and I get frustrated. And then I just do it on double circs and it always works.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to start calling on people because we only have 15 minutes left and most of you haven't shared what you're working on. So, Debbie,
okay,
you're next.
I have not been able to pick up the knitting needles once this week.
Okay, you're excused. It's all right.
I have nothing to show.
No problem. Sung, how about you?
I am knitting a baby bonnet.
Oh, how cute.
Love those little ears on there.
Oh, wow.
That's all I'm doing.
That's lovely.
And what kind of yarn is that?
Oh my gosh. This is, I think, superwash merino, 20% viscose from bamboo. So it's 80-20. It's good for baby.
Oh, nice. It's a beautiful color.
Yeah.
It's for a boy. So.
Lori, how about you?
Well, I'm still on this vest. I'll show y'all.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, the color. Yes.
Oh, nice cable. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, some little cables up the side and it splits. The hem splits at the bottom.
I love the gradient that you did, Lori.
Yes.
Wow.
I love the gradient.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty? Yeah. I wasn't real pleased in the beginning, but as I added more colors, I got a lot more happy with it. So I'm really pleased with it.
Oh, it's lovely.
Really nice.
Which yarn did you use?
It's a Pearl Soho gradient set. The yarn is called Note. It's a merino and baby alpaca combination. It's nice. I like it.
And
Well, I've got
Sigla,
mine.
what about you?
So I think I shared my vest last week. And finished my red hat. It's downstairs in my car because I thought my friend would be there today to get it. And then I went back to my blanket.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
So this week is working on my blanket. And then I'll go back to working and finishing up a sweater. And work on something else later. I don't know. But I have to work a week on this one at least.
Yeah.
Sidra, do you find that it's very hard on your hand and wrist when you work on that blanket?
Yeah, pretty much so. But then almost everything's bothering me right now. So and then I'm also, I think, using these 4s or 5s on a worsted.
Oh, that's tight.
Ouch.
Yeah, they're 5s.
It's really tight.
synthetic.
Oh gosh.
It picks Brava. So yeah.
Okay.
Susan, would you like to share what you're working on?
Yes, I'm well,
Look at this.
Looky there.
Oh my God.
so the last couple of weeks I was in India with a Rowan Tree Travel trip called Treasures and anyways, it was more about fabric than knitting, but part of the trip was this shawl pattern that Nidhi Kansal, an Indian designer in Mumbai, made, and she actually came to the tour and was on the tour with us for about 5 days. We were all knitting her pattern, and then the yarn is hand dyed by Trey Liz, a hand dyer in Greece, who was also with us on the trip, and we had a lot of fun, combining colors and working on our patterns and making little changes to them, and I'm about halfway done.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Be beautiful when it's blocked.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, we were didn't get as much knitting done as we thought we would. We were on buses a lot, but the roads in India are very rough.
Bouncing around.
Yeah, we were bouncing along, and it was really hard to do your little central double decreases. Smoother roads for those.
I bet.
Nice top you have on too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's called Follow the Path. And it's, it really is. You have to just start the pattern and just follow the path, because it just twists around in a really odd way, and it was fun.
Would you mind standing up so we can see it more?
Oh, nice. Look at that.
So pretty.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and then the back, I don't know whether.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Very cool.
Lovely.
Love the detail down the front.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny. Someone in one of my knit groups gave me the yarn because she thought it was my color, and it is. And then, I didn't really have that much, and I thought, well, I don't even know if I like the yarn. I don't know whether I want to spend a lot of time knitting something big of it. And I came up with this, and it's like one of my favorite things. It was really
right.
a trial.
Yeah, it's very nice. Looks lovely on you.
It's a beautiful stitch pattern.
Yeah.
And it's summer here in Scottsdale. It's in the 80s, and
Here too.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
So it's time to break out all the sleeveless stuff.
Time to just break out.
I've had the air conditioning running. I don't usually. The first year we moved out here, we didn't run the air conditioner till the end of May. Now it's March.
Yeah.
And we're running the air conditioner.
God.
Wow. Debbie, we'll see it someday.
Maybe.
I'm deeply sorry about your snow.
You look it.
Over your
Thank you, Ron.
Did you found your yarn, Ron?
Did you? Yeah.
I did. Did everyone go?
No.
Is anyone trying to cheat? Okay, then I'll show you. So this is Ecovita, one of the Ecovita yarns from DMC, the thread people. Recycled cotton tape yarn is its name. And as you can see, it is a little jersey knit flat tube. It's rather like a shoelace.
It's like a shoelace.
All right, yeah.
But it is the texture of a t-shirt. So the components are recycled cotton. I do not know that it's
oh wow, look at that.
Recycled or if this is like leftover material from some other part of industry. This is our standard swatch. It calls for being knit up on like a 15.
Oh, wow.
13,
Much fun.
according to the ball band. Something. Yes, it calls for a 10 to 12 millimeter.
Wow.
And what did you use?
I must have used a 10. So
Wow.
hey, it's focusing pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like myself.
Yeah.
That's neat.
And it is a tube, so it's been pressed to lay flat, but I can kind of force it to open up. It's just been pressed
We're
flat.
not quite seeing that higher. There we
It
go.
is
There
a
you go.
tube.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Wow.
and this is it knit into the swatch. So it's all kind of fun. The seed stitch was fun. These cables are fun, like on a shopping bag.
Yeah, they turned out really good.
Yeah.
Like,
They
for
did.
being the texture, I didn't know how they would behave, and the lace as well
Yeah.
is
Yeah, that's nice.
so it's very bouncy, very stretchy, very stringy.
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Is it heavy? Oh, it is.
I mean, fairly. It's not. If this were a wool yarn of this size, it would probably be. I don't know. The drape on it, the stretch on it, might be giving it more of a sense of weight than actual weight itself.
Oh,
because it's bouncy. It's so again, that is this. Whoa! I think this is. It's pretty economical. It's $10.99 for 250 grams.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And how many yards is that?
Several. 130.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So relatively speaking, it is a little heavy.
Yeah, it's a super bulky-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is very much a number 6.
It occurs to me that lace area actually looks more like macrame than knitting.
It does a bit, doesn't it? And so it's like as a wall hanging.
Like a wall hanging, exactly.
It does look like macrame. You can get yourself into weird weeds trying to combine cables and lace in a project just because what makes good yarn for the other often makes bad yarn for the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I missed a pearl.
I know. We were all looking at that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to rip
Well, you
thing back.
you could duplicate stitch over that.
Tim, fire up the incinerator. So it does have a macrame look, and they advertise this yarn of lines, this line of yarns for the sort of home goods projects, and there are lots of good sort of macrame.
Yeah, like bags, shopping bag things.
Yeah, it's an interesting line of yarn, and if you're interested in like doing some projects that aren't garments, that doing some housewares, like I think I showed a few weeks ago the trivet I made out of the super bulky knitted like cord yarn. But yeah, there's that. That is a commercial t-shirt style yarn if you don't feel like cutting up all your shirts.
Thank you.
Ron, I have to ask, did you knit your trousers?
Yeah.
Oh, please. No. Harempants.com, imported from Thailand, size inclusive, fair trade. I'm never putting on jeans again.
I get that.
Harempants.com, highly recommended.
I did something yesterday. I'm 71 years old and I've never done this. I went out, I had to go get a shot in my back, and I went out with pajama pants on. I went out in public in pajama pants.
Good girl.
Good girl. Yes.
I thought you were a teenager going to high school.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
right.
Fair.
First time for everything.
Right.
I mean, when you go to the hospital all the time, they want you to wear sweats.
Yeah.
you know, so it's like, okay.
Well, but these shots, they have you lay down on your stomach and then they pull the waistband of your pants way down. They don't have you take them off. They just pull the waistband way down. And I thought it would be easier with some pajamas than with a regular pair of pants.
Yeah.
Sure.
See? Such stuff we have to go through.
I'm telling you.
I know.
Amen.
Ron, what is viscose?
Viscose?
Yeah, viscose.
You know it at home as rayon.
Oh, all right.
It's not purely synthetic. It is not petroleum derived, but it is a method of turning cellulose, plant matter, into a silk-like substance. It's all the silk, none of the worm.
Oh, okay.
So can a viscose come from different plants? Like this one is from bamboo. Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
So
right.
when you are buying a bamboo yarn, bamboo does not have bast fibers. Bamboo is not like linen or nettle, where there are literal fibers in the plant. Cotton doesn't have bast fibers, but the cotton is fibers from the plant. Bamboo doesn't have those. Bamboo is a woody grass. But you take the wood, you pulp it up, you apply chemicals to it, it spins out into a filament and is treated like silk.
Wow.
So
it's amazing what we go through.
Nylon could become silk-like in texture, but rayon, viscose, is an artificially produced silk.
Nice.
In this case, we're our own worms. How like life.
Other than bamboo, where could another viscose material come from then?
Trees, things you'd make pulp. I could do some research on that.
No, it's okay.
We could discuss it next week. Andy, did you do a fiber report on viscose?
It was one of the ones that was included, so yes.
Okay, what do you got?
Birch trees were one of the ones that was used for viscose, which I thought was interesting.
Interesting.
Rayon's been around in the U.S. forever as a silk or satin component.
Okay, next week we will have a report on viscose.
Okay.
Everyone bring in some birch.
I don't know if that's the most exciting premonition of what we're going to talk about.
You know, Frank will come up with something else.
We had this much fun in a meeting about knitting, they would not believe you.
Yeah.
Wow. My daughter rolls her eyes at me every time I tell her I'm going to my knitting meeting. I have to be home at 5:30 on Saturday.
That's funny. So, Ron, you don't carry Malabrigo sock, correct?
I just have tiny little bits.
Okay.
Left over from previous stock, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to give Malabrigo a bad name here because I
don't either. I
love
love it.
It's
great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I use it all the time.
It's just so expensive for me right now.
I've used it in a lot of my sweaters and my patterns.
Unfortunately, yeah. So many yarns are becoming
pricey.
Inflation, shipping.
Yep.
Yeah.
My wants are not meeting my income level.
Right. I don't know if I would take it if I could take it if another thing happened that was going to affect global shipping.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
I would just add that since I've been in contact with some European dyers in my travels recently, that they have it even worse because of all the EU issues going on. Well,
it's a time, but I do have some options that I'll be happy to. We can send me a message sometime in the week, and we'll.
Yeah, I just want black and white.
Yeah,
that's going to be a stunning vest.
Yes,
Fantastic.
Are you looking particularly for a hand dye?
Just solid black, solid white, in a nice sock weight yarn.
there's some options that I can
Yeah.
share with you.
So
Yeah.
Sumner, hurry up and get that second sock done because we're all waiting on the vest.
I'm working on it. Working on
And we
it.
He's
want
trying
to
to
see
give
the
himself
vest
some grace and we're
pattern
pressuring
too.
him.
The vest pattern, Sumner.
Does pressure work?
That's right. We'll see.
Well,
long as there's
we got
something
started
more
a couple of
important.
minutes late and now we're ending a couple of minutes late. So I think that's pretty fair. So it's time to say goodbye for another week. And thank you all for coming. It's been another wonderful meeting. I
Good
appreciate
seeing
it.
you all.
Have a nice
Bye,
weekend.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.